Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the content that I'm about to put out. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, remember to hit that notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be one of the first people to be notified. So, guys, I came across two stories that I want to share with you today. The first one that I'll be discussing is the government has said that they want to put a ban on corporal punishment in the homes in Jamaica. No, I don't know how that one is going to go down because that's going to be very difficult to be implemented, and that is going to take years before we see any improvement towards where that is concerned. I'm not totally against the government putting a ban on corporal punishment in homes because some of the parents really do go overboard when it comes on to punishment. But then again, I understand that a lot of them do not know any better. A lot of these parents, they were brought up like that, and they think that that is the best way to get results from their children. But sometimes the corporal punishment can be really almost sickening because it goes where it goes into abuse. So I can understand where Minister Chuck is coming from, because Minister Chuck was the one that spoke about it. So I can understand where he's coming from in terms of the corporal punishment in the homes, because I've seen quite a few videos here, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who have seen them on YouTube, and they're very disturbing, in which how you see parents or caregivers will be disciplining children in a very, very harsh situation. But then again, you have some kids that are, people don't say some kids are so rude, but to me it's like I have grown to come to a different conclusion on corporal punishment. Maybe when I was much younger and I wasn't educated and I didn't know much, I wasn't educated on the impact of what physical abuse in the home can do to someone. So my point of view is kind of 75-30. I mean 70-30, meaning 70% I'm not for it, and 30% sometimes some of the kids them need a little touch up. Sometimes, you understand? Some of the time, some of the kids them need a little touch up, keep them into place and all of those things. But to implement that in Jamaica, I think where the government should focus more on, I think the government should focus more on parenting classes, like compulsory parenting classes for parents and for people who are caregivers, and that also goes for state care. That should also goes for the children who are in state care, because the kids in state care in Jamaica, they face a lot of abuse as well. And I haven't been in care system in Jamaica, but based on what I've spoken to people who have been in the care system, and where corporal punishment is concerned, they're very harsh on them. So it has to go all across the board. But as I was saying, instead of focusing on stopping, banning corporal punishment in the homes, I think what the government should focus more on is compulsory parenting classes. Teach people how to be proper parents, because a lot of us, remember, there's no rule book on how to be a parent. A lot of us just take it day by day and we try to do the best that we can. Okay, so I think compulsory parenting class should be the main focus so that you can change the mindset of mothers to be, or people who are already mothers, educate them on why certain things should not be done and why they should find like other alternative in which to punish kids instead of corporal punishment. Instead of doing that, they need to teach people how to be better parent. Focus on that, because once you focus on that, it has to change. It has to because people will learn right behaviors and how to deal with the kids, because you can never be prepared to be a parent, because kids come in all different. Their behaviors can be challenging at times, and then again, especially in Jamaica, where our healthcare system, we don't have a lot of resources pumped into assessing children's behavior to see if they might need any extra help, not necessarily medication, but therapy, talking therapy. I'm sure you understand what I mean. So So the resources for that is very limited in Jamaica. So take for example, there may be a child who has maybe some slight disorders. Just by looking at the child, you would know that the child has a disorder. But this disorder may affect how the child's behavior, how the child behave mentally, and then that in turn now would probably label the child as bad, and people will be more aggressive with the child, because then they're going to be saying, oh, you don't have any behavior, you don't listen, when there can be a bigger problem that is there. So as you would have expected, a lot of people, social media was in an uproar, because a lot of people were like, hold on a minute, you can't tell me what to do with my kids, you can't do this, you can't do that. And they have a point. They do have a point, because the government is not, our country is not a country that, we don't have any system in place where the government provides for kids financially, let's say up to a certain age, let's say 18. We don't have that system in place, so everything is left on the parent. And a lot of people are going to say, but you don't go and have kids, you people choose to go and have kids, so why the government should be responsible? In my humble opinion, the government is responsible because they chose a job, they chose to do a job where they should be held responsible, because they pledge to do certain things. In order to have a stable society, things need to be done in a way where everybody benefits, or where, well, everybody is not going to benefit, as you know, because that's how the system set it. But before the ban come in corporal punishment, they need to focus more on parenting classes and the change in behavior, so we can bring up better kids in the community. So, and once we have better kids in the community, but obviously that's going to have an impact on crime, and those things will go down, because people would have unlearned some of those behaviors, and then the younger generation, those behaviors will be implemented in them from an earlier age. They need to have programs in schools, starting from, let's say, the basic school, where they teach kids how to behave in a certain way, where conflict resolution, how to have conflict resolution, and all of those things. So guys, let me just read what the article, a little bit of what the article is saying. For the full article, you can go on the Jamaica Gleaner, and you will be able to see the full article. But this clipping, it says, Delroy Chuck is right that corporal punishment rarely works as a tool to change children's behavior. So you see the same thing I was just saying, beating a child, that not really help. It may help some kids, but for majority, because when I was younger and my dad was heavy on punishment, corporal punishment, but that didn't change, that didn't stop my behavior. Like I carried on, like that just didn't stop it. Anyway, let's continue. Children live what they learn, right? In that sense, corporal punishment may not leave corporal punishment may not only leave physical and psychological scars on children, it also often reinforces, so you see what I was saying, it reinforces the idea of violence as an appropriate mean of settling dispute, right? As it all too prevalent in Jamaica. Of course, we see it right across the board because children live what they learn, and in our society it's like, me not take a last lick. Everybody have to have the last lick, so people feel like being physical is the only way to solve stuff, and by abusing a child like that, the child is gonna grow up to think that those things are okay, and a child like that will they will have challenging behavior in a lot of situations. I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, spare the rod and spoil the child, and but abusing a child is like, no, we can't do that. We have to find better ways to this is a sticky one because you can't really tell parents how to do, but sometimes people need a little guidance. People just need a little way of doing things. So let us go through some of the comments and hear what others have to say about this. Okay, this comment says, yo, Gleaner, PNP mouthpiece. If this was to be news, it was valid few days ago, not today. Much as so I run this page, don't know when to stop. These old people getting up age makes law, can't get in kids again, want telling how to deal with your child. Brighty need to ban these old people from them reach over 70. This is one of the comments. Another comment says, so funny how Jamaicans refuse to even accept the ideas of certain laws here, but will tread dangerous grounds to cross the border and enter Uncle Sam country only to proudly adhere by the same rules with even worse punishment, and then return and look down upon our same Jamaican and claim it not evolving. Once again, the blacks will follow the whites' rules, no questions asked, but crucify their black brother even to think to set said laws. Mentally enslaved. That's what another comment said. Another comment goes, last I checked, it was me and the child's mother in the act of conception, and the Creator granted this child's life. Shake my head. So when, since man have the power to overturn the Creator's law? Another person says, Delroy better take you and make you live with him. Another one said, trust me, they be calling. If it was me alone, Gleaner don't sell. Some other comments goes, they don't want peace, they want hush. Government can't discipline their children, so them come and look company. Gleaner do better. Another person says, hope when this law come into effect and people start blaming the government, I don't see them supporting, coming out, talking about parents this and parents that. So a lot of people are totally against this. Another comment says, I recognize and respect that there are different ways to raise and discipline children. I use a Jamaican side eye on my kids. I also do as I say, and I mean what I say. I made a conscious decision not to corporal punishment to discipline, not to use corporal punishment to discipline my children. The main reason was I didn't want to normalize in my daughter's mind that it was okay to be hit by a man. I tell them that I am not and will never be their friend like their mom tries hard to be. And that, my word, is final. Other comments were saying, corporal punishment is a gateway to physical abuse. And someone replied saying, one of these primary whose mother never disciplined him. Joke, you done. What? And then this one says, and when them turn gunman on a same one blame parents. Leave the people with them children. Please and thanks. So after Delroy Chuck came out and said about the corporal punishment, Faval came out and says there is no ban on corporal punishment. So it's not like there's just what she's trying to say, and that has not been implemented. So it looks to me like she's not in agreement with how Delroy Chuck said it. So guys, I'm gonna add some comments based on what Minister Faval said, and you can slow the video down and read those comments. Guys, remember to like, share and subscribe to my videos. Thanks for watching, and remember to always come back and let's grow this community together. Well, according to the Jamaica Observer, you can go to the Jamaica Observer and read the full story, guys. According to the Jamaica Observer, children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison, who has in the past supported a complete ban on corporal punishment, says the government should seek to build consensus on its plan to outlaw the practice in Jamaican homes, as uproar from segments of society could be because they're not educated on the matter, or because he has just dumped it upon them. So what she's basically saying is that the end of this is that let me read it again. Children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison, who has in the past supported a complete ban on corporal punishment, says the government should seek to build consensus on its plan to outlaw the practice in Jamaican homes, as uproar from segments of society could be because it is being viewed as a forced cultural shift. So that's what I'm saying. People don't want to be seen as the government is forcing them to do stuff. So they have to take this thing in steps to ensure that it goes about in the right way. Okay, someone says, learn the difference between discipline and abuse, because I want to see who can tell me not to pop my child in the bum if constantly being rude. This generation has of children I guess what she meant to say was the generation of children are of a different breed. Them say ramp with your picnic, but share them salt things different for a good reason. So let's see how this one is gonna play out, guys. You can slow the video down and read some of the comments to hear what others are saying on this particular topic. Some of these stories, you can go to the Jamaica Observer, where you can get a more detailed script on what is being said. Guys, thanks for watching my video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you find it of any interest. So you can slow or pause the video to read the comments of what some of the people are saying in regards to this whole thing, what Delroy Chung came out and said about corporal punishment. And I will see you in the next clip. In the next clip, they're saying 1 in 4 men are abusers. And I'm gonna be reading some excerpt from that clip. So I'll see you in the next clip. So guys, I came across this statistic on abuse behind closed door. So the statistic says 1 in every 4 men is an abuser. What do you think about that, guys? 1 in 4? 1 in 4. Probably, maybe not physical. Maybe that 1 in 4 people are physical abusers, because you have emotional abusers and different type of financial abusers, and also it could be a possibility, but the headline would make one assume to think that they're talking about physical violence. I don't think 1 in 4 men are physical. I could be wrong, but let's see what it says. Is an abuser, and many of the men we interact with on a daily basis are abusers who are able to control themselves when in public. So okay, those are men who we laugh with, who we talk with, who treat their women well in the open and sing praises about their families, and behind closed doors they are the enemy. Guys, what you think about that? This is a discussion that needs to be had, because on a whole, men need to unlearn a lot of the things that I think, especially when it comes to power struggle in the household, because remember, we are a team. And it's a difficult one. What you guys think about this 1 in 4? I'm not sure about that one, but we're going to hear what others, we're going to be reading some of the comments of what others are saying. So you can pause the video to read the comments. Maybe I'll be reading 1 and 2 of the comments, but you can always pause the video and read the comment. Guys, thanks for watching my video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace. This commenter said, "Me a one woman, none of them will abuse. So sad some women have to deal with that. Hope one day they will find that inner strength to love themselves and know that they are worth much more." She's correct. Slowly but surely, Jamaica again following every negative trend that America starts. So is that a negative trend? I don't understand this comment. Do you think that's a negative trend, guys? I don't understand that one. This other comment says, "Some can't even fake it in public. Remember the politician that beat his wife with a chair in public on camera for everyone to see? Oh yes, I remember. And at that time it wasn't even his wife. They were married after though, but she's her husband now. Another person says, the study says 18.1% of the sample size. Not great, of course, and we surely should continue reducing that. But it also means over 80% are non-abusers. It's important to paint the whole picture. Yeah, I agree with him. When it comes to statistics, we have to make people know exactly what is what. Another person says, this is known in enough circles, but many turn a blind eye as it's a man and woman business. That's true. Whole heap of people know that. Whole heap of people know. But guys, you can slow the video down and read the next comment. Thank you for watching my video, guys. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And come for more. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.